Hey everyone. Uh, yeah, it's another sore day for me. Neck's been killing me, shoulders are killing me. Uh, it took me 40 minutes to shave my head because my shoulder was killing me, and you know, it with the injuries and stuff to my shoulder and my neck and everything, it's so much easier having pretty much shaved head to basically clean myself. I mean, good lord, you know, washing my face, no problem, but really getting up there and scrubbing my head, you know, especially when you have hair, it's difficult. But yeah, it's like, yeah, my goggle inserts apparently shipped, but it's weird because okay, so yes, I redacted my own information here. I redacted order information, like my order number. I redacted. I ordered my redacted all my stuff here. But like I went. I've got two shipping things here because you've got shipping details, USPS here, but then you look down here, it's two stage. Stage one, they get the shipping information, they do their own whatever, and then stage two is shipping to the address. So, like, okay, so GoggleNMore. It operates out of Texas, but it's basically like a hub. So the stuff is imported from China. Yeah. DHL tracking information shows that my goggles are, let's see right here, DHL AWB. It's coming through a shipping partner through DHL out of Hong Kong. And it's like, that's weird because they're like, oh, it's fast. And it is fast because, I made the order and I made the order on the 18th. Date shipped the 18th. That's when they basically just pre-printed a label and they're just waiting for the package from Hong Kong to get to them. And yeah, Hong Kong right there. Shipment picked up, processed, departed facility, sorting. Sorry, it was a long night. I didn't sleep at all last night. God dang. Basically, I woke up this morning, and it was kind of like being paralyzed from like the middle of the bicep to the wrist. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't push myself off the bed. It was, my neck was seized up and my arms were just, I could move them, but I couldn't like actually push off the bed, and it was hard. It is terrifying, but just pushing through. So the goggles are coming from Hong Kong. Oh man, good lord. Coming from Hong Kong, they're going to go to Texas because that's where this tracking number comes out of. I've got. Oh. Yeah, good news. Okay, yeah. So Shop app. I'm gonna tell you right now. I love the Shop app, but they changed the Shop app and how it goes. So now when you're trying to delete orders, you can no longer swipe to delete orders or archive them. You have to click into them and then click the buttons to get everything done. But it's like, okay, this is annoying. Yeah. So it shows. Yeah. Uh, right. Yeah. Uh, we got here 57 38 43. 57 38 43. Pre-shipment info sent to USPS. Ready to ship. Houston. That's the number. So what's going to happen is the goggles are getting shipped, or the lenses that go inside goggles are getting shipped from Hong Kong to a hub in Texas where they're going to repackage it in their packaging to ship to me. So, yeah. It's just, hopefully, like it says it's coming by Monday, so I'm hoping that it gets here Monday. There's so much things going on here, hope wise. Tis tax season, so waiting on taxes and everything. Taxes come in. I'm looking at, paying some stuff off, just quickly get it paid off, and then, float through. I'm hoping for disability to hit through soon, or at least, like, what I want, like, I really don't want, them to go into my medical records and look at my medical records and then go, yeah, he's disabled. I want them to go into my medical records and go, let's talk with him. Let's see what we can do here. Because the way it sits, it's a weird thing for disability, because there's different levels of it. For arthritis and stuff like that, and it's like I've got torn ligaments in my shoulder, which insurance, where did I put that? Oh, where is that it? Yeah, that is it. Yeah, my insurance, they denied my insurance denied my doctor, they denied my doctor's request for an MRI to see the damage in my shoulder. They denied it. They said that in order for my doctor to get an MRI, they have to prove that my shoulder is damaged enough to need or require an MRI. And it's like, how much more proof do you need? Because if you really, really, really want proof, an MRI would do that. So, yeah, it's screwed up. But the whole thing is I want to get these goggles in. I want to get my eyes in, but I want Social Security to contact me. I want to do like a sit down meeting, because they're only going to get so much info from paperwork and documents and whatnot. I want to sit down with somebody in the disability office and be like, hey, come here, put your hand here. And then, me move my arm and then feeling the snaps, the cracks, the pops, and all that stuff. I want them to feel the damaged lump on the back of my neck where the cartilage has kind of like oozed out from between the bones, and it's like it's there. I mean, you can feel it right here. It's right here. I mean, it's it's painful, but it's not a pain that stops me from doing stuff unless I'm standing there cooking food, or like if I'm looking down for any period of time, like if I'm typing on a keyboard and I'm just kind of like reading stuff in front of me, like down below, like if I'm looking at something just above my keyboard, trying to like copy stuff down and fill out documents and write down ideas, I go through a thing where all the cartilage and the muscles and everything in my chest become inflamed because my chest and my back is trying to, do the work that the muscles in my neck are supposed to do, but my muscles aren't doing. I mean, I'm just crinkle, and I have no strength. I've moved on to electric screwdrivers because I can't. I don't have the dexterity to use an actual screwdriver anymore, and it sucks. It really does. And I mean, it's taking me 3 days to get this pocket watch working again, and it dies. It dies when you turn it a specific direction, because this is a wind-up watch. See that second hand in the middle of the bottom? Yeah. Yeah, if you put it at a specific direction, it just stops. And it's like, it's annoying because I spent 3 days working with that because my hands don't work. Not like they're supposed to. I mean, 7 years plus working jobs where I need to do tons of paperwork and tons of stuff with dexterity. This job alone, we're talking the equivalent of over 2 full-time jobs. The hours I worked for 7 years, what was it? I did the math on this once. Yeah. 7 years in a normal job is 7 years in a normal job is 14,560 hours. My job, 7 years, was 30,576 hours. So, I mean, yeah. And that's like 2.1 full-time jobs that I worked. And it's painful. It really is. But I want to be able to sit down with somebody and show them and physically, like in person explain things, not just, well, here's my medical records and here's a piece of paper that I had filled out. I want them to see the damage that I have, because, I can wear a helmet for these trips to go out and romp around and stuff, but I'm also wearing a neck brace. So, there's that. I wear a neck collar about 30 to 40% of the day. I've got arm braces. I've got one there. I've got one over there. I've got one over here. I've got one up there. I've got 2 knee braces. I've got the Mel Gibson Mad Max knee brace with the steel hinges and everything. I've got back braces. I've got the hip brace deal. I mean, I've got all kinds of braces everywhere, and it's like I use them all the time. I mean, hell, taking the dogs out today, I had an elbow brace on both elbows, a knee brace on one knee, because my left knee, anytime I move it, like bend it, it just clicks, knocks. You could feel it. You could put your hand on my shin and feel the pop on my knee through my shin. You can place your hand on top of my thigh and feel the pop in my knee, and it's like it hurts. I got the knee brace that keeps my kneecap in place where it's supposed to be, and it isn't all the time. I mean, I went out there with a neck brace, arm braces, wrist brace, hip brace, and it's like I'm just walking the dogs. I'm taking them from here out the door, around the back of the house, and then sitting in a chair outside because I can't do stuff right now. And that's what I'm sitting at. It's like, can I do things on some days? Yeah, but there's a lot of pain involved. Like, I push through the pain. Hell, this has been an issue for me for a couple of years now, and I just push through the pain. When I helped my friend do the tires and brakes and stuff, I was in pain. I threw my back out twice. Just doing stuff over there. I mean, hell, I got down on the ground, changed the brakes on one wheel, put the wheel back on, and then it took me like 20 minutes to stand up so that I can get over to the other side of the car and do that wheel. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I no longer microwave like noodles and stuff, or boil noodles on the stove. I set a kettle on the stove, turn it on, wait for it to whistle, get up, go over, pour the hot water over the noodles, and let it sit until the noodles are soft, and then I eat my food. Like, standing and cooking is painful to me. And I mean, I'm 37 years old, and standing and cooking hurts. Walking around hurts. Cleaning up things, like I'm out here cleaning up the yard, and like I had to get a freaking leaf blower because I couldn't use a broom anymore because my wrist and elbow were literally inflamed from it. So I mean, I don't want disability, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to bust my hump for 40 plus hours a week to just kind of almost make do. I mean, it's like I busted my butt for the government for over a decade, and I'm selling off stuff because I can't find work. I really can't. I've applied for every job that I can find online, like LinkedIn. I went through LinkedIn, and LinkedIn has home health aides and assistants positions that I've already been trained for. I have degrees in. I have licenses for, and I'm getting nothing back. I mean, almost a decade with one company, and I can't find a single employer that'll be like, hey, yeah, you worked for this company and you worked hard enough and long enough with that company, we'll take you on. No, I mean, I put in an application for a maintenance position. It's a junior maintenance employee for an apartment complex, and it's like everything that they need is the stuff that I've been doing. And they're like, oh, it's going to be 40 hours a week, but you also have to be on call for weekends and stuff. It's like, I worked 84 hours a week at this last job, 84 hours a week. Plus, I was on call 24/7, 365 days a year. I mean, it's a cutback in hours. And they're like, well, you don't quite meet our requirements. And why? Because I can't pass a physical. I can't pass a physical for a maintenance man. I can't get down on my knees and get back up. I can't do the crab walk. I can't lift a specific type of set of weights over a specific area. And it's like if I can't pass a physical when I'm really trying to get this job, because it's weird because there's like two jobs that I've always wanted to do, and it's weird because like everybody's like office space. Oh my god, I couldn't be in a cubicle and work at a computer like that. It's like, dude, you're sitting at a computer and you're just crunching numbers and you're transferring numbers from a piece of paper onto a computer thing. It's like, dude, that's a pretty easy job, and two, you're in a cubicle. You set up the cubicle how you like it and how you want it, within regulations, and then you get lunch breaks and you have a lunchroom and you get to sit and talk with people and you have that work family style thing, and it's like, that's cool. And another thing I always wanted to do was maintenance, like motel, hotel, apartment complex maintenance. It's like, yeah, you're getting called for patching holes in walls and fixing doors and windows, and you're getting called because you want somebody wants their AC vent filter replaced, and it's like, yeah, that's cool. You're getting called to fix lights and replace light bulbs on stuff outside. That's you're outside most of the time, and that's great. So yeah, there's other jobs that I would love to have. For the longest time, anybody's seen the Belushi film Canine, Turner and Hooch. I always wanted to be a private detective, where I'm out there taking photos of cheating spouses and whatnot. It's like, I'd love to do that, but good luck. It's just weird. It's tough, but I'm almost 40 and I'm falling apart. I couldn't get in and out of the Jeep for a while. I mean, that was one of the reasons why, I was so hesitant on putting it back together, and it was climbing in and out of it. It was literally agony, sitting there, and it's like you're trying to look through the windshield, but you have to hunch over to look through the windshield, and it's like my neck couldn't take it. Now I'm in the truck, and it's the same thing. I'm hunching over to see freaking the streetlights, because vehicles are like, okay, we're gonna put the windshield or the roof of the car way out here, and we're gonna move the seat way back here, and then the lights are gonna be way up here, so you can't see the street lights when you're at a stop sign, so you have to be doing this, and it's like, it's annoying. And oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm getting tightness in my neck already, and my shoulders. And it's like, that's another thing. It's like, I want them to understand that a good 60 to 70% of the day, my spine and the muscles between my shoulder blades. Like, you look at the muscles between the shoulder blades. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a good image here. Yeah, like all of this muscle right here, all this yellow muscle here, and the blue muscle here, everything in this general area, it burns. It burns. It feels like I'm on fire, but also it feels like I'm getting stabbed with a million needles all day, every day. And my neck, this is the muscle I'm talking about right here, is just, oh, there we go again. It is torture, and there's only so much stuff that I can take. I mean, yeah. Oh, where's the other one at? Oh god dang it. I've got another one right here. Which one? And it's like I've got this, and it's like half used, but I hate taking meds because these meds are supposed to help me with muscle relaxing and stuff like that, but then I take the dosage and I'm out for the whole day. I can barely move. I'm groggy. I'm sleepy. I just want to lay down and sleep and rest. And it's like, how am I supposed to work? And that's my prescription. It's like, so I hold off on taking that stuff, and just I'm half dosing just so that I can get through the day. And it's like, I'm so damn tired all the time. I'm half asleep right now, and it's crazy. It really is. And like, I started out this whole thing on goggles and stuff, and it's like, I'm hoping that Monday comes, because then at least then I can try them in any of the goggles that I have and see if they work and how they fit, and if they work. Because if they work, then these go inside my invisible container here. My invisible container here is a semi-hard rigid case deal that I got that fit these glasses, because the plastic case that came with from Walmart, which, that's another thing. When I ordered my glasses, they came in a leather case that was actually name brand for these glasses. It was a leather case. It had the name brand of this company on it. Came in, tried them on. They were all wonky, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to try something else here. So they took them back, fixed them, replaced the lenses with real lenses, and then gave them back to me in this case. And I was like, what happened to the leather case? And they're like, oh, it didn't come with a leather case. What are you talking about? I was like, yeah, it did. It's a black leather case, and it had the company's logo on it, and it said it on it. And they're like, no. And then I was like, but the case, this black case that was in it, has the lens name on it. It's the same brand. And they're like, well, we don't know what you're talking about. And then they gave me my other pair of glasses in another sleeve, and it's like, yeah, they're taking the good cases from people, and it's like, that's bogus. It really is. But yeah, to each their own, I guess. But yeah. When the other ones come in, I'm going to see if they fit, see if they work. If they work on a pair of goggles that I want, then I can wear those and like a balaclava or something, and go out and do the the stuff that I want to do and save my neck the torture of having to wear a helmet. Yes, the white helmet is much lighter and it fits great. It's just, sometimes you just want to, feel the breeze on your head. And it's like if I'm just going to be putting around, I should be fine. Famous last words. But that's it for today. See you guys on the next one.